so excited to talk to you. Your character is so badass in this film, and
Oh,
I want,
thank you.
yeah, and I want to know, how does it feel to play this iconic character who, she wasn't is she's been in there in the GI Joe franchise for since the beginning. Like,
I
how does it
know.
feel to embody this villain femme fatale?
Femme fatale, I like that. Yes, I think you're right. I mean, it was everything about having fun, you know? When you are playing a villain, it's you're allowed to do anything, everything you want. So for me, it was all about feeling her power and having fun. We had a lot of conversation with Robert, the director, and we were talking about that. Yeah, she definitely has to be in control of everything, and even in the bad situations, she doesn't look worried. You know, she's just okay. I will get what I want,
And
no
that's
matter
how it
what.
should be.
So
Well,
that's very satisfying when you are playing a character like this. You know.
Well, of course, but there's so many amazing women in this story. Like, you think it's the
I
snake
know.
guy story, but it's really a lot of amazing women. Like you, like Akiko, Scarlett, and even Grandma gets a moment. Like, was there a moment for you when you were doing the scene where you felt really empowered, not as only as a Baroness, but as Ursula?
Okay, let me think. I think that was my mood most of the time, but because I was really getting into the character, you know. But I remember this moment. I'm going to tell you a funny story.
Yeah, tell me, please.
I remember this moment I had with Samara. I had a scene in Tokyo with Samara, and it was one of my favorite days because I just had one line,
Mhm.
and Robert, the director, came to me and he said, "Can you say this line?" And because of my English, because I'm Spanish, I wanted to do it clear.
Mhm.
So it came wrong. I did it super wrong because I was trying to be clear, but at the same time, I was very slow in saying the line. So I'll catch you later. And Samara started laughing so hard. So that was very funny because, after that, we couldn't stare at each other for the rest of the scene. It was impossible to do the eye contact, it was like, oh, no, don't. So that was, I think these kind of moments are very nice when happened, when you are working with new people in a very different country. So yes, I would say that was a very, I don't know if powerful, but it was a very nice moment.
Well, no, I mean, you did fantastic. I could like there was you were spot on with your Baroness, and it very like cunning, and it's the femme fatale, and I felt that from your performance. But there's so many incarnations. How did what did you draw your inspiration from? And also, how did you feel seeing your action figure as well?
Oh, have you seen it?
Yes.
I freaked out when I saw the. I mean, I haven't saw it. I haven't seen it in person,
Mhm.
but it looks like me. I freaked out. I was like, "Come on!" I mean, it's exactly the same person, but like this. So that was. I'm still waiting for the figure because I want it here at
Yes.
home.
You can
Yes.
put up on the back.
Please, I need that. I need that. I already have them, how it's called, the Tokyo one from La Casa de Papel. How it's called, these figures with this big head?
Oh, the Funkos.
The Funko. Yes, 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 yes. So now I need the Baroness, just for my collection. And I think it was all about the Baroness. I had a lot of conversations with Robert, with the director, and we were talking about her power and how we wanted her to be. So I wanted to do something, that came from myself. So I wanted to do something personal and unique. I'm
No,
sorry.
thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. It was so great seeing you. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Comics, movies, and TV, yeah. Pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this. This is the hard knock life, but not the chick.